Welcome back to another journey through the night sky. Today we're exploring three constellations that tell ancient stories and harbor some of the universe's most spectacular objects. We'll be traveling through Aries the Ram, Triangulum the Triangle, and Perseus the Hero. So grab your star charts and let's dive in. High in the northern hemisphere's autumn sky, you'll find the constellation Aries, one of the zodiac's oldest members. Despite being relatively faint, this constellation has captivated astronomers and storytellers for millennia. But why a ram? Well, that's where our story begins. In Greek mythology, Aries represents the golden fleece ram that rescued Phrixus and Helle, the children of King Adamus, from their evil stepmother. This magical creature could fly and speak, and its golden fleece later became the object of Jason and the Argonauts' famous quest. When the ram completed its rescue mission, Zeus honored it by placing it among the stars. Looking at Aries, you might wonder why ancient astronomers saw a ram in these stars. The constellation is rather modest, formed by just four main stars creating a linear pattern. Its brightest star, Hamal, or Alpha Auritus, is a giant orange star about 66 light-years away. The name Hamal comes from the Arabic al-Ras al-Hamal, meaning the head of the ram. But here's something fascinating about Aries. It once hosted a critically important astronomical point. Around 2,000 years ago, the first point of Aries marked the location where the sun crossed the celestial equator during the spring equinox. This point was so significant that it's still used as a reference in celestial coordinate systems, even though it has since moved into Pisces due to precession. While Aries doesn't have as many deep sky objects as some other constellations, it does have some hidden gems. Let's take a look at NGC 772, or the Fiddlehead Galaxy. A beautiful unbarred spiral galaxy more than 100 million light-years away, this galaxy is what astronomers call peculiar because one of its spiral arms has been distorted by gravitational interactions with a nearby companion galaxy, NGC 770. Let's explore another fascinating object in Aries, NGC 691. This spiral galaxy, located approximately 120 million light-years away, is a remarkable example of a grand design spiral galaxy. Classified as a SAB-RSC galaxy, it features prominent spiral arms with a subtle bar structure and loose spiral configuration. NGC 691 is part of a small galaxy group surrounded by several smaller companion galaxies. Infrared and radio observations reveal an active star-forming region near its core, with multiple stellar nurseries generating new stars at an impressive rate. This galaxy's total diameter spans about 140,000 light-years, making it a substantial cosmic structure that provides astronomers with valuable insights into galactic evolution and structure. Another interesting object is the double star Mizarthum, or Gamma Auritus. Through even a small telescope, you can resolve its two nearly identical white stars, making it a favorite target for amateur astronomers. Next up is one of the smallest constellations in the night sky, Triangulum. As its name suggests, it's simply shaped like a triangle, but don't let its simplicity fool you. This tiny constellation packs astronomical punches. Triangulum has been recognized as a distinct group of stars for thousands of years. The ancient Babylonians saw it as the constellation Molopin, representing their agricultural calendar. The Greeks later simplified it to just the triangle, though some saw it as the island of Sicily, with its three corners representing its major capes. The constellation's brightest star is Beta Trianguli, a white-yellow binary star system about 127 light-years away. While none of Triangulum's stars are particularly bright to the naked eye, they form one of the most recognizable patterns in the night sky. But here's where Triangulum really shines. It's home to one of the most spectacular galaxies visible from Earth, M33, the Triangulum Galaxy. M33 is the third largest galaxy in our local group, after the Andromeda Galaxy and our own Milky Way. At about 2.7 million light-years away, it's actually visible to the naked eye under perfect dark sky conditions, making it one of the most distant objects you can see without optical aid. This spiral galaxy is a galactic masterpiece, containing about 40 billion stars and spanning about 60,000 light-years across. Its spiral arms are dotted with red hydrogen regions where new stars are being born, and its structure is remarkably well defined. Amateur astrophotographers love imaging M33 because it shows beautiful detail even in modest telescopes. Triangulum offers more astronomical wonders beyond M33. Let's explore NGC 672 and its interacting companion, IC 1727. a spectacular example of galactic interaction that provides a window into how galaxies evolve and merge. NGC 672 is an intermediate spiral galaxy classified as an SAC type, characterized by its loose spiral structure and relatively low surface brightness. Its companion, IC 1727, is a smaller irregular galaxy that's currently in the process of gravitational interaction with NGC 672. This cosmic dance has triggered intense star formation, creating numerous bright blue stellar regions where new stars are being born at an accelerated rate. Astronomers have used these galaxies to study tidal interactions, stellar migration, and the complex dynamics of galactic mergers. The gravitational forces between these two galaxies stress and distort their stellar populations, creating stunning bridges and tails of stellar material that extend thousands of light years into space. Another fascinating object in Triangulum is NGC 925, a barred spiral galaxy that's part of the NGC 1023 group. While not as spectacular as M33, it's a favorite target for those studying galaxy evolution. Our last stop today is Perseus, one of the most action-packed constellations in the night sky. This heroic figure, sword raised and holding the head of Medusa, tells one of mythology's greatest stories, while containing some of astronomy's most fascinating objects. In Greek mythology, Perseus was the hero who saved Princess Andromeda from a sea monster by showing it the severed head of Medusa, turning it to stone. This cosmic drama plays out in the sky, with Perseus connected to several other constellations, including Andromeda, Cetus the sea monster, and Cassiopeia, Andromeda's mother. Let's take a look at some of Perseus's stellar highlights. The constellation's brightest star is Myrfak, or Alpha Persei, a giant star about 590 light-years away. But perhaps more famous is Algol, the demon star, also known as Beta Persei. Algol is one of the most famous variable stars in the sky. Every 2.87 days, its brightness dims noticeably as one member of this binary system eclipses the other. Ancient astronomers noticed this variation, and its name Algol comes from the Arabic Al-Ghul, meaning the demon. They saw it as the blinking eye of Medusa's severed head in Perseus's hand. But Perseus's true treasures are its deep sky objects. First up, and the first deep sky object I imaged, is the Perseus double cluster, consisting of NGC 869 and NGC 884. These two open star clusters are a breathtaking sight in binoculars or a small telescope. Both formed about 13 million years ago and contain hundreds of bright blue-white superhot stars. Located about 7,500 light-years away, they're close enough to appear as a hazy patch to the naked eye under dark skies. Perhaps the most scientifically significant object in Perseus is NGC 1260. Home to one of the brightest supernova ever recorded, SN 2006 GY. This supernova was so incredibly powerful that astronomers had to rethink their theories about how massive stars end their lives. We can't talk about Perseus without mentioning NGC 1333, an active star-forming region about 1,000 light-years away. This reflection nebula is surrounded by young stars and stellar jets, giving astronomers a front-row seat to the process of star formation. And let's not forget about the Perseus cluster, a massive collection of galaxies about 250 million light-years away. At its center lies NGC 1275, a peculiar galaxy that's producing massive amounts of new stars and hosting a supermassive black hole that's actively feeding on surrounding material. M34 is an open cluster located about 1,500 light-years from Earth. This stellar cluster contains approximately 100 stars spread across a region about 15 light-years in diameter. Young and bright, with an estimated age of just 190 million years, M34's stars are predominantly white and blue, representing some of the hottest and most luminous stellar objects in our galaxy. Another object is M76, also known as the Little Dumbbell Nebula. This planetary nebula is a result of a dying star shedding its outer layers, creating a complex and beautiful structure. Located about 3,400 light-years away, M76 showcases the dramatic final stages of a low to intermediate mass star's life cycle. Melat 20, or the Alpha Persei cluster, is an extraordinary open star cluster that's visible to the naked eye. Spanning about 30 light-years, this cluster contains approximately 80 stars and is remarkably young, with an estimated age of just 50 million years. Its brightest star, Myrfak, anchors the cluster and serves as a prominent beacon in the Perseus constellation. IC 348 is a remarkable reflection nebula and stellar nursery. Located within the Perseus molecular cloud, this region is actively forming new stars. Infrared observations have revealed numerous young stellar objects and protoplanetary disks, providing astronomers with a direct view of star formation processes. Finally, NGC 1499, the California Nebula, is a stunning hydrogen alpha emission nebula that stretches nearly 100 light-years across. Its distinctive shape resembles the outline of California, hence its popular name. Illuminated by the nearby star Xi Persei, this vast cloud of ionized hydrogen glows with a brilliant red color, showcasing the massive scale of stellar interactions and radiation. From the ancient story of a golden fleeced ram to a simple triangle hiding a spectacular galaxy, to a hero frozen in eternal combat, these three constellations show us how the night sky combines mythology, science, and natural beauty in ways that continue to captivate and inspire us. Whether you're viewing these constellations with the naked eye, binoculars, or a telescope, each has something special to offer. Aries reminds us of ancient navigation and timekeeping. Triangulum shows us that great things come in small packages, and Perseus demonstrates how mythology and modern astronomy can coexist in our understanding of the cosmos. Thanks for joining me on this celestial journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share your own constellation photos in the comments below. Until next time, keep looking up and clear skies.